Hey there, we are Emily and Joe of the Fantastic Life, living in our 144 sprinting van, looking for mountain biking, and currently on our way to Las Vegas, Nevada for some riding, and eventually catching a flight out to Colombia, where we're going to be doing a guided mountain biking trip, as you see here, so stay tuned for that. We always love being in Las Vegas because the camping is super easy and the weather is usually pretty darn good. This morning we started off with some coffee before tackling a Starlink issue. All right, so concluding from our earlier video where we found out our Starlink cord was corroded, we got this little connector guy here on Amazon, and I'll put the link down below if anybody has this issue. We bought another Starlink cable. We clipped it so that we'd have a good end to it that wasn't corroded, and then because our original Starlink cable is routed through the roof and sealed in and everything, we wanted to clip in a new cable, so that's what that little splicer does. And so far the tests are running, it's working good, and I'm going to hide that up underneath the rack there once we've had a few more tests to make sure it's working. But right now, all signs are good. If you've been following along with us at all, you know that we are health and fitness nerds, and today we are starting a Prolon 5-day fasting diet program, which we've done several times. There's tons of benefits. If you're interested, let us know, but it kind of sets us up for what we've got coming next and how we're going to feel. We still do our best to work out normally while we're fasting, and this particular time we got visited by some friends here in the park. This was rad until the people started chasing them, which is ill-advised. Then we were gonna get ready for our bike ride. I love this alt-angle bike rack, helps me to service the bikes whenever needed. Today we are riding up to Bone Crusher out by Red Rocks, and we watched a couple videos on it. Looks like it could be intense, but we'll see. I mean, as you know, GoPro doesn't always tell the truth. We'll see what this one brings us. It's supposed to be a double black, but again, you never know with the trail rating systems. You can't really go by that all the time. And the climb's been a little bit loose and interesting. Finally made it to Bone Shaker after that pretty hard, well, I don't want to say hard like I said physically hard, but hard ride, climb, technicality very high. So we'll see if we got ourselves in over our heads here. It's quite possible.
All right, starting off with Bone Shaker. It's kind of a interesting climb on the way up. It was loosey-goosey in parts and pretty technical through most of it, but we made it. Stopping. I just wanted to look at this one.
Weird loose tech. Not too steep thus far. Thought it was going to get steep at the second half. And loose, so for Vegas standards, who knows? Turned my GoPro off instead of on. We're riding this now for the second time. So Don't really mind because it's good practice. Ride this kind of terrain. Emily's crushing it. Tried that one a little bit faster this time. Picking up rocks everywhere. Ooh, bouncy.
Whew, serious chunk in here. Woo! Almost got my pedal there. Lots of pedal grabbers here. I'm getting into the spot that I think is going to be less fun rock drops and more tight, steep corners. So I let Joe go first. He's usually better at those than me. Woo! I should have pushed a little more on that last one.
What do we got here? Not too bad, but
a little loosey-goosey here. Woo! Looseness got me.
brake control is a good thing. Having these TRPs, loving them. Still loving them.
Alright. A couple big rocks that are loose. Just gotta remember to relax.
You might want to go right on that one. The right line's easy.
Alright, this looks like it's where it goes.
What do we have here? It's pretty tricky. Oh, he came off, saved it though, somehow. You want to go up again and try and ride it a little wider.
Okay.
Brake control, all about brake control. I was pretty much only a little bit on my front and trying to slow myself down at the back. I didn't want to go over the bars. Wish I could do a sweet nose pivot. I feel like that would be the move. Oh, that was not great, but guessing that's the pretty big drop they're talking about. The flat.
That's a big drop, eh?
It is, and the landing's pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
Brake control, brake control. Looking ahead, brake control. Ooh. Nice. And it looks like more steep and loose stuff. And keep the brake control. Mastery. Thank you, TRP brakes. You're rocking. Oh man. Alright, just had to see the line. Or you can say right, or left. Right, left, whatever. Well, I wasn't excited about riding this one in my current fasted condition, but it turned out that it was much better than what I thought.
All right. Be a pretty flat and sandy horse poopy pedal back to the van.
Woo, into the Joshua trees. Pretty. All right, just finishing up that Cowboy Canyon Bone Shaker Trail, and it was way cooler than what we thought. I would say there were double black features for sure, but it was far less exposure than when we were at
Boulder Canyon.
So really enjoyed it. How did you like it?
I loved it. I thought it was a great challenge. There was some stuff on there that I wasn't comfortable yet riding, but I felt like it was more approachable than Boulder Canyon. For me, the exposure is just a big part of that for me feeling comfortable, but really fun drops up there. Great tech stuff. So it was a really fun ride.
Yeah, really cool if you like stuff that challenges you, but you don't necessarily feel like you're gonna fall off a cliff if you fall off your bike. You might fall for sure and fall down, but you probably are not gonna fall and then roll off a cliff. So really liked it. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you really liked it, hit subscribe. We'd appreciate that, and it'd be cool if you left a comment too. It's always fun to get those. All right guys, thanks for watching.
Have a fantastic day.
The next day we finished up our 5-day fasting diet and headed swiftly to the local coffee shop for some coffee and avocado toast, which was absolutely delicious. And when in Vegas a few days later, we always have to stop in at Grimaldi's, which was one of my favorite pizza places when I lived in New York. In our next video, we are driving south to Phoenix, Arizona, where we'll be doing a ride or two, woo, and then catching a flight to South America. So stay tuned, hit subscribe. We'd love that. See ya.